It's Jhozae and I'm here to slay. Come to you, not here to play. So get your likes in. Gotta get those comments in.
Hey you guys, I'm back for another video. In today's video, it is like a random situation that I want to talk about or whatever. And I'm gonna generalize it as much as possible because I really don't want to like too much dig into the actual situation. But have y'all ever had anybody like force themselves onto you and you feel like, okay, because I used to always get upset about this, like, why didn't you fight him off? Like, why didn't you do this, this, and that? Whatever the case may be, why'd you just let it happen? Until it happened to me. And then I was like, I learned that it's literally like nothing you can do. It is, okay, it is. But then you kind of like fear for your like life, low key. And it's kind of like, let him have it so that it doesn't go any further. But when it's done and when it's over with, you get out of there. You find your way and never come back to the situation. So I had a situation some years ago, whatever, with this guy, whatever. And he was, you know, he was very strong, but it really had nothing to do with that. And, you know, we were talking and I just wasn't in the mood that day or whatever. Mind you, this would have probably been like the second time I think we tried it or did it, whatever, blah, 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 or maybe the third time. And I just wasn't in the mood. Like my body, you know how your body's just not in the mood for sex, right? You're just not in the mood to do anything. You just kind of want to, you know, you're just not there or whatever. And it's not about the foreplay or nothing like that. I just was not in the mood. Like I have moments like that or whatever. And, you know, I was telling him, like, no, like, not today. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do it today, blah, blah, blah. And, like, the first thing he did was try to make me feel bad about saying no, right? So I'm like, no, like, I've said no. Like, it's another time, like, well, when I'm in the mood, whatever, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And he started to, like, be a little bit forceful. A little bit at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, grabbing my hands and then, like, just kissing on me and stuff like that. And I was being, like, resistant. Like, of course, I'm like, stop, like, whatever. Because I am strong. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, y'all already know, like, I be fighting, throwing hands, whatever the case may be. But it is something about it. Like, it's kind of like, okay, if you think about, let's think about lions or cats, right? Felines. Let's just do felines, right? When the male cat is trying to seduce or overthrow the female, they bite them, you know, they hold them down, and, you know, she's running away at first and she don't want no parts, and then all of a sudden she just submits or whatever. I know that is like a natural thing for animals to do, but it's something like that. That's how it feels. It's like, okay, I can just try to resist or whatever, but if the more I resist is the worse it's going to be. If that makes sense. So you just kind of like, screw it, let's get this over with and go about my business. So it happened or whatever, and like, I felt so dirty. I felt so dirty. Mind you, I'm not a child at this point, I'm an adult, but like, I don't know, I just felt helpless, and I felt dirty. I felt like I washed so freaking much after that. Like, probably like 3-4 times that day, just that day by itself, trying to get his scent off of me because I felt some type of way, and like, I just felt like, no, like, that's not right. Like, this is not yours to take, it's mine to give. You know what I'm saying? So, I've never, talked about this before because I was always that person, like, you know, always looking at people like, girl, well, why you ain't just fight him off? Like, you're strong and you can fight, so why you ain't just do that? Like, I literally was like that, but I get it. I get it. And I want other people to understand it. I don't want people to think that, you know, like, when people bring up that they were, you know, somebody forced themselves onto them, that it was just, oh, they could have just done the battle, but they wanted it and they just started saying no in the middle of it. Like, no, it don't be that. It's just kind of like, and then the whole time I'm not even like moist, nothing. I'm just kind of like dry because I did not want it. So it wasn't pleasurable. It hurt. It didn't feel good at all. And like, I just felt so dirty. I felt so freaking dirty. And like, he was just being so like mean about it. Like, he didn't hit me or anything like that, because I think at that point, that switch that I had of being submissive would have turned off. Because I don't know, I just feel like my mom's voice is way more strong than, you know, me submitting to somebody so I don't be hurt. Because you put your hands on me, I'm putting my hands on you. And I thought, like, in my head, that was the last thing on my mind, was trying to fight him. Literally. It was the last thing on my mind. We were by ourselves. It was just me and him. So anything could have happened to me, and I just was so terrified about it. Like, I don't want to be another statistic, you know, out here, oh, I'm trying to fight this off when it could just be over so quickly. Yes, I lost something. I felt like I lost a piece of me that day, but I feel like I also gained it back with overtime. With when I say no, it means no. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested. We're not doing that, and I'm done doing that. I'm done putting myself in predicaments where this can happen. That's it. Just for attention or for some love or somebody to care or act like they care about me, whatever the case may be. When I say no, it means no. And from now on, I'm just going to make sure that my confidence isn't low to the point where I'm allowing something like this to happen. I just want to come to y'all and tell y'all, and this can happen to anybody. Males, females, anybody. So I don't want y'all to be like, oh my God, it's, you know, only women go through this. No, everybody goes through this. Because this is back before I even transitioned. But I just never talked about it because I was just so like, I don't know. I just felt like, I felt dumb. Literally, I felt like an idiot because I didn't do what I kept saying I would do if it ever happened to me or if it was about to happen to me. I didn't do that. So literally, I was the biggest hypocrite in my mind. I felt stupid. I felt dirty. I felt like, you know, like I just was robbed of something that I just learned to have, which is me. So, yeah, I just wanted to come and tell y'all that or whatever. I'm not going to edit this because obviously this needs to be very genuine. I kind of was tearing up a little bit right before the video, so I'm not that kind of person that's going to get on camera and just start crying. Yes, I will do it. If it comes out, it comes out. But I feel like this is more so to help everybody else. You know what I'm saying? This is more so to let people know that they're not alone and that there's things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first, and some of this stuff won't happen unless it's just like you get abused into it and whatever so have you. But this was a little bit more, we were talking and he was expecting it. Like, since I am somebody he's talking to, he expects it from me and he's going to get it whenever he wants it. Because that's his right. That's what it felt like to me. Not so much of, you know, oh my God, I see a woman in the street, I'm going to just go and rape her or whatever. Like, no. I never even talked to my family about this. Never talked to my family about it. I just never talked about it. I don't know why. I've never said anything. I just never did. At all. Because it wasn't, okay. It wasn't the worst story I've ever heard either. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the times it's uncles or grown men and children or whatever. Like, he literally was like maybe a year or two older than me. But, you know, he was a man, a strong man at this point. And I don't know. It was just something that came over my body that just said, girl, just let it go. Let it be. Give it up and just go about your business. Period. And that's what I did. So just know that y'all not alone and we're strong enough to make sure that this doesn't happen. Stop allowing people to come into your lives and you don't know them. Stop allowing them to come in your lives and come and enter who you are and you don't know them. Get to know them. Aggressive behavior is shown regardless. They don't have to, because he always showed that he was aggressive. But me ignoring it because I just wanted a love so bad, that's what put me in my predicament. So I seen aggressive behavior. And when I first met him, I'm just like, I don't like him. I even said that. But then, you know, at some point he was just like, I like you. And I was just like, all right, well, I can give this a try. And then, you know, that try turned into that aggression. And that aggression took over. And then next thing you know, I'm up here looking stupid, feeling stupid. I thought I should bring that to y'all attention. Share this. Tell people about it. Just know that there's advice in here that is going to help y'all avoid stuff like this when it comes to people that you care about or are trying to get to know. When it comes to children and adults, that's a whole different ball game, and it's not my territory because I've never experienced that. But yeah, I just want to come and tell y'all that I love y'all so much. All the videos at the top, make sure you click on those past videos you have missed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. You're not disappointed, okay? Turn the notification bell on is down here. Turn on, get everything I post. My posts are on point. I just want to say that I love you guys. Be through to you. Bye, y'all.